What's up, Gators? This is David Hayder, and welcome back to Metal Dead. In the last video, we ran an errand for Dr. Fetchenheim, and basically what he wanted us to do is chop off our dead friend Ronnie's head, and Dr. Fetchenheim basically bring him back to life. And as you can see, Ronnie is right here and he is totally alive. So after that, he gave us a access card to go to the elevators. So let's go do that now. Alright, so here are the elevators, but you know what, let's see what Ronnie has to say. Alright, he doesn't have anything else to say, so let's just go into here. And see if this access card works. Alright. So we got an access card here. So basically, this should allow us to go anywhere in the hospital, I assume. Alright, this should take us to the lobby. Or the lobby. That's cool too. Finally, some good luck. There's survivors in here. I hope these ones aren't crazy. I'll go talk to them. Good idea. Hey guys. Alice, look out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop firing. I haven't seen one of them things talking before. That's because he's alive, Ken, you idiot. I'm alive, I'm alive. No thanks to Ken here. He looked like one of them undeads. Lower your gun, would ya? Sorry about that, mister. We all do some no good things now and then. Who are you, stranger? Let's just say I'm about to have a heart attack. Calm down, friend. Sorry again. I'm Malcolm. Malcolm Campbell. Nice to meet you, Malcolm. I'm Alice. This moron here is Ken. Hey. I ain't no moron. Yes, you are. How the hell did you get in here anyway? I came through the basement. And this Dr. Fetchenheim, he gave me a card for the elevator. That weirdo Fruit Loop? I heard he's all up to all sorts of weird goings on in here, you're right. Unfortunately, we're not in charge here. A cop came in here, acting all high and mighty soon after the undead showed up. He acts like he's in charge just because he's got a badge. But instead of him being out here guarding the door, he's hiding in the security room like a big old pussy. We might be just security guards, but we're the ones keeping this place undead free. I can see that. You're doing a good job of shooting anything that moves. I told ya I was. We're supposed to send anyone who shows up to check in with Officer Stewart. Just go up that hallway to the left of the elevator. Before you do anything else, will you stop interrupting? Anyway, you'll have to check in. No problem. I'll be back soon. Alright, so we met some new characters. So let's see if Alice has anything else to say. Touching me would be your last mistake. Right. Never harass a woman with a gun. Alice, did you check in with Officer Stewart at the security room? Not yet. Then what are you waiting for? Alright, so what's the story with you two? Both Ken and I worked here at Medigen Tech before the undead arrived. We were the security guards. I think Malcolm already figured that out. Really? Yup, I did. Well, dang it, ain't you a smart cookie? Shut up, Ken. We were in between shifts. Ken was just about to take over from me when those dead things started pouring in from outside. It was chaos. People tried to get away, but they just kept on coming. It's like the undeads could smell the living in here. People were torn to shreds. The screaming and the teeth gnashing and the chomping. It was worse than the scolding my mama gave me when I dropped out of grade school. It was horrible, Malcolm. I can only imagine. We took down as many as we could before Ken and I holed up in the security room. And then that dang cop showed up and took over. How did you guys survive in here for so long? Between the undead banging on the doors and that dang music playing over them speakers, I honestly don't know. How long has it been since all this started? A month or so. Feels like we've been in here for years. Usually we take shifts guarding the doors, but the undead seems to be pretty riled up at the moment. Probably because my friend crashed our car outside. That was you? That explains a lot. Alright, so what have you been eating and drinking? We haven't had to resort to consuming our own waste yet, if that's what you're implying. There's a cafeteria up on level 3. The chef, Antoine, he's up there still preparing frozen meals. That man makes a mean lasagna, so we've been covered for food, and the clean water's still running. There's a bathroom back there. It's next to old Randy's newsstand. I can tell you right now, I'm sick of taking horse baths. Horse baths? Yes, horse baths. You just take a wash and wipe down your stinkiest parts with hot water. That's disgusting. Better than nothing. And about that cop in the security room. Officer Stewart? Yeah. He just done waltzed in here and started acting like he's the boss. He ordered us around. Told us what to do. Eventually, Ken and I managed to clear the lobby of the undead. With no thanks to him. He just hid out in the security room, watching the cameras and calling out orders over the public address system. That big old wuss, he thinks he's some kind of strategic mastermind. Well, he did get results, didn't he? We all up and dang, you guys did a great job, thanks. Jeez, $, kind of fast. Alright, I should get going. Good luck, Malcolm. Don't go and get your brains chomped on, you hear? Okay, so Ken is obviously from the south. So, can we do anything else? It's Alice. What are you looking at? Nothing. You better keep your eyes to yourself, Malcolm. Suggestion noted. It's Ken. Need something, Malcolm? No, I'm just looking around. Hey, Ken. Sorry, Malcolm, you should talk to Alice. I ain't never been no good at yapping. Alright? Are you kidding? Ken almost shot me before. I don't want to sneak up on him. Alright, that's fine. It's Medigenic Tech logo. It ain't a bad company. I like telling people I work here. Makes them think I'm smart. The plaque reads, Medigenic Tech putting the genetics in medical technology. Cheap lighting. I'm glad the power is still on. While it might be cool to take down the logo and throw it around like some sort of massive frisbee, I think it'd be best to just leave it up there on the wall. I have no need for a plaque no matter how shiny it is. Hi there, Medigenic Tech logo. You talking to that thing on the wall? Yeah, I am. Ha, and people call me stupid. I had nothing to say to the plaque. The light has nothing to say. I guess the security used to sit here. I wonder where she ended up. She's in the pile in the corner back there. That's horrible. She was a bitch anyway. Harsh. It's true. There's nothing on the desk to take. Alright. Cardboard boxes? Seriously, guys? That's all you could find to barricade the doors? Hey, we were pressed for time. I don't want to move the boxes. They may be flimsy, but they're better than nothing. Cardboard boxes are notoriously bad conversationalists. Those things look so sad out there. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for them sometimes. Hey Alice, can we let them in? No! Even if I could get through the barricade, I wouldn't want to open the doors and go outside. The horde would chew my face off. Hey, you undead freaks! You're out there and I'm in here, and you ain't getting in. You tell 'em, Malcolm. Alright. So, did this plant do anything? That could have been my soil spilling all over the floor. I said I was sorry. Can't you let things go? I have new use for a fake plant, a shattered pot, or a handful of soil. If I need any of them, I'll let you know. I'm sorry you had to take a bullet, Mr. Fake Plant. Are you trying to make me feel worse or something? Alright, so what is this? The model is surrounded by protective glass. There's no way I'm getting in there without performing a random act of violence against the glass. Nice detail, they even put in the satellite dish on the roof. It's a model of the Medigeni Tech building. I love model buildings. I want to get in there and smash it up like a kaiju. It's a fake plant. There's a whole bunch of them around here. The synthetic plant is aesthetically pleasing, but I don't need to carry it around. I have no interest in talking to real plants, let alone fake ones. The person who decorated this lobby has a sophisticated sense of taste. These chairs are nice to look at and seemingly functional. I definitely like to sit down and chill out for a while, but there's an undead mystery that needs solving, and I need to get out of this building. So I don't think I'll be fagging out just yet. Just no one sitting in a chair talking to it would be weird. I had a friend who used to do a lot of acid. One time I spent hours conversing with a kitchen table. I'm not on acid. This table is covered in blood. Doesn't anyone wipe up around here? If there happened to be a firefight in the lobby, I'd push the table over and hide behind it. I can't see that happening though. The speaker is still playing the music from the elevator. It's like it's just looping the same short track over and over again. If I could reach it, I'd smash it into a million pieces to prevent it from ever playing that damn annoying music ever again. Shut up! Sadly, it won't stop. It reads security. I can't reach the sign. And even if I could, I wouldn't want to take it with me. Signs are traditionally poor conversationalists. I'm glad I don't have epilepsy. I could try to repair the lights, but I don't have the time. And I probably ended up breaking it completely. I refuse to converse with a broken light. I don't feel like hearing about its problems. I assume this door leads to the fire escape. The door is barricaded with wooden planks. That won't be very helpful if I need to escape in a hurry. Is anyone in there? No response. The reads exit. I guess that means I can leave the lobby by going through here. I'm so smart sometimes. I have no need for an exit sign. I have no time to talk to signs. Alright. That is either the world's most morbid room decoration or a pile of the undead. That would be a good name for an undead movie. Pile of the undead. Nah, sounds too much like piles of the undead. That would be painful, and they're grumpy enough already. I could dive in and start rifling through those disgusting corpses. But there's no way I'm touching those things. They're all mushy and gross, and I'm sure Ken and Alice would have checked for useful items already. Are you guys alright? I'm absolutely certain they're dead. Alright, so I think we've interacted with every single object we could, so before we go to the security area, let's go through this hall first and see what's in there. Oh, cool. Still open for business? That I am, and it's nice to have a new customer. The name's Randy. Malcolm. Good to meet you, Malcolm. Nasty bit of weather we've been having lately. Yeah, nasty weather. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but we're a bit light on stock at the moment. I've been waiting on a delivery for about a month now. Don't know what the holdup is. It probably has something to do with the undead apocalypse. Undead apocalypse? What? What you been smoking, boy? No, really. The streets are filled with the walking dead. This some kind of sick joke? Don't you think old Randy would have noticed something like that? How about all the mayhem around here? Randy don't see nothing he don't want to. Or those ravenous animated corpses at that shutter over there. Look, boy, if Randy says he don't want to notice something, he don't notice it. And he prefer you didn't bring it to his attention. I understand. About your stock. See anything you like? I mean, how about the lighter? The lighter? Yup. That'll be $150. $150? Are you serious? Well, business been slow lately. The world's in the grip of financial crisis, and I'm light on stock. Unfortunately, a man's gotta make a living. So the prices were jacked up a little bit. A little bit? I can't afford that. I don't even have any money. Listen, maybe I can cut a deal with you. I've been mighty hungry lately. Have any food you'd like to trade? I might have something. Old Rainey has been craving a hot meal. And I've been a little, you know, backed up lately. I need something with some fire in it to get me moving again. Bring me something good and the lighter's yours. Alright, so we have beans. So don't worry, let me know if you see anything you like. Will do. Alright. Your money is always good here, Malcolm. Alright, so let's give him the beans. What would you give me for these baked beans? Hot damn, baked beans, just what I've been hankering for. I'll give you that lighter on the counter for them. It's a deal. Not so fast, Rainy ain't no fan of cold beans. Cook them first and then we got a deal. Alright, so I'll be back soon. Alright, so how do we cook the beans? Do we have to go back to the steam room when we smashed our first zombie? Alright, so I'll do that, but first let me just keep talking to him. Hey Randy, it's my favorite customer, Malcolm. What can I do for you? How's business? It's been real slow lately. Why do you think that is? Well, it ain't because of some undead apocalypse something or whatever crazy stuff you were saying. I think it's because of that damn inanimate thing. Ever since you kids have been reading the news on your calculators and watch phones or whatever you got nowadays, the newsstand business has stagnated. You think you're out of a job? If business keeps sliding like it has been, I'd say, yup, I'm out of a job. Sorry to hear that. Win some, you lose some. What are you reading? I don't know, but I sure am liking it. It's some weird Japanese comic. I think they call it hen something. All I know is they got lots of pretty girls and lots of tentacles. Let me guess. You're reading it for the story? You got that right. This stuff's got all Rainy on the edge of his seat, believe it or not. Right. It's hentai, guys. He's reading hentai. Alright, so let's look at this. It's an automatic teller machine. Every time I see that abbreviation, I think of something else. If I had a bank card, I could withdraw some money from my account. Unfortunately, I left my wallet at home. In hindsight, that was kind of stupid. The ATM isn't voice activated. Here's a bunch of undead on the other side of the security shutter, pawing away in the hope of catching a meal. Luckily, they haven't broken through. Yet. Alright, so let's move down here. I had no desire to hold hands or arm wrestle with the undead. Hey, you freaks. You ain't getting in here. I sure told them. Alright. The DVD is a Japanese animated movie called Extra Happy Panic Super Force Go. I never heard of this one. Apparently they took it off the market because it was giving people seizures. But I bought up a whole box for cheap. I should just talk to the shopkeeper. I'll just take this. Hey, don't be stealing my stock. Anyway, that one's on special. You can have it for the low price of $3.49. There's a few interesting magazines back there. I like the look of the ones with boobs on them. Rather than talking to the magazine, I should just talk to the shopkeeper. I'm not gonna climb over the counter to take a magazine. Damn right you're not. Alright. So, let's see what's inside the men's bathroom. Whoa. Oh man. I've been dying to go since we got here. Oh, what the heck? Oh god. Really, game? Really? What's your problem? You could have given me a fair warning. If you gotta go, you gotta go. And now you're holding me with your filthy toilet hands. Since when did you start caring about hygiene? Not cool, man. Not cool. Ronnie, there's nothing left of you but a severed, reanimated, rotting cranium. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you'll have to get used to an all-new set of bathroom protocols. You're right. It's like a tight squeeze down there, you know? It's not exactly comfortable for me either. Speaking of tight squeezes, how about that security guard out there, Alice? I'd love to chew on her. Really, man? Don't you even think about it. But I'm hungry, Mile. So hungry. Just one little bite. No. Where am I gonna find food for Randy? Well, this place does have a cafeteria. And besides that, maybe we can scrape something else up. Like the last remnants of our dignity. After going on an overly elaborate fetch quest for such a commonplace item, there's nothing degrading about a good old-fashioned fetch quest. We should take pride in our work and even go as far as to find something to cook Randy's food in and make sure it's served piping hot. And how are we gonna do that? I'm sure there's plenty of adequate heat sources around for our purposes. Keep your eyes peeled. Any ideas? Any ideas on what we should do now? Maybe we should check the lobby again? My undead senses are telling me we may have missed something. Undead senses? They should come in handy. I know, I'm like some kind of undead superhero. I'm experiencing all kinds of feelings and urges I've never felt before. So it's kind of like a second puberty? Exactly. Let me know if anything comes to you. Will do. Alright. It's a bottle of Blammo drain cleaner. I thought they took this stuff off the market. A bottle of Blammo drain cleaner. When that kid used it to make a homemade bomb and blew his genitals off. I'd better be careful with this stuff. It's a faucet. The mirror is shattered and covered in blood. I can't see myself in it. Too bad, I could use some grooming. That toilet paper is a little too moist. I don't want to touch it, let alone carry it around. It's a scummy, dirty vent. Everything else in the bathroom is filthy and ruined. So why in the hell is this bowl sparkly clean? I don't get it. If I want to flush the toilet, I should press the button. I saw a movie once with weird little creatures that came out toilets and killed people. I don't think it was a documentary though. Looks like he went diving for the urinal cakes. Not exactly the most dignified way to die. His mouth is full. Talking to him would be rude on both our parts. He was disgusting enough just being dead and rotten, before also being soaked in a variety of bodily fluids. I don't want to touch him. Alright, so is there anything else in here? Here's a hole in the bathroom wall with exposed pipe spraying hot steam. At least it's not that kind of hole in the bathroom wall. Ha! Glory holes. Okay, so let's see if the baked beans could go through here. If I try holding the bean can in the steam, I'll probably boil my hand in the process. I need to find another heat source. Alright, so let's just get out of here. Let's go into the girls' bathroom. Even though we're in the middle of an undead apocalypse, I still have moral standards. I won't be going in there. Really, dude? Okay, so let me see if I can boil the beans in the steam room. Alright, so let's go through here. I can't cook the beans while they're still in the can. I need to put them in something first. So then what? I don't have anything on me. So it should be in there, but I need something to put them in first. So I'll hold up on that quest. Actually, wait a minute. There was something there on Fetchenheim's door. I didn't notice that until now. Seems Dr. Fetchenheim left a note. It reads, "Gone out in the field to collect more of this wonderful specimen. I love that he writes how he talks." Alright. So let's go talk to the sheriff. Pulling out Ronnie with people around would be awkward to say the least. I'll need some privacy. Alright, so let's just go into the security room. Wow, that is seriously brutal. I think its talking days are over. No way in hell am I gonna touch that thing. His brains are spilling out all over the place. And I'm sure it's been searched already. Stop right there, punk. Hey now, I'm not a punk, I'm a metalhead. Punks, emos, hipsters, gangsters, trolls, leprechauns, metalheads. You're all the damn same to me. Now stick your hands in the air and spread them. I'm not spreading my legs. Don't be afraid, nothing's gonna fall out. Now, what's the password? What? They didn't tell me anything about a password. All I'm hearing is excuses, son, and you know what they say. Excuses are the nails that build a house of failure. Oh, God. Anti-disestablishmentarianism? Wise guy, huh? You think I'll let you in because you know a big word? Well, you're wrong. Get out of here and don't come back till you have the password. Oh, crap. How about salami sandwich? You got one for me? No, I don't actually. Good. I don't take bribes, son. There's no corruption in my precinct. I have no idea what the password is. I admire your willingness to admit your faults. But you know what that makes you? A weak, useless Nancy boy. Failure. And I've got no room for failures in this operation. Now scram, punk. Alright, fine, you dick. Okay, so then we gotta talk to Alice again and find out what the password is. Alice, did you check in with Officer Stewart at the security room? Not yet. Then what are you waiting for? I need a password to get into the security room. A password? Can you believe this cop guy? What does he think this is? Special ops? Jeez, just tell him Ken sent you. Ken sent me? Shouldn't I be wearing a leisure suit? Huh? What? Okay, I should get going. Okay, so I guess we could go back now. Stop right there. It's me again. Oh, look who it is. It's the walking stack of failure. Yeah, that's me, alright. Well, son, have you got the password? Or are you just gonna stand around making pathetic excuses all day? Ken sent me. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Come right on in. That was easy. Yeah, that was. I wonder if this is a trap. Whoa. What's your name, son? Malcolm Campbell? I can't hear you, soldier. Malcolm Campbell. Are you stupid? Or are you just making a special effort today? I am your superior officer. I suggest you address me as such. This isn't boot camp. Might I remind you which one of us has a gun? Sir, that's better. I am Officer Stewart. And I am in charge of this mission. Do you have a problem with that? No, sir. That's what I want to hear. How did you end up in here? I'm glad you asked that question, son. I was in the middle of a one-man drug bust a few blocks from here when, out of nowhere, one of the skeevy junkies I was arresting died right on the spot. After making sure his addle-brained associates were securely handcuffed, I inspected his body. alongside the track marks, the son of a bitch had a bite. Within moments, he was one of those undead things, trying to get a mouthful of my family jewels. That's awkward. I grabbed his head and twisted it clean off. When I went outside, I realized I was deep in hostile territory. It was like being back in the stand. You know what that's like, son? No. Of course you don't. You were too busy suckling at your mama's teat. The undead were everywhere. People were running this way and that. Being expertly trained in those close quarters combats, I tore through those rotting bastards with my bare hands. I dug deeper and deeper into the horde. Just when it was at its thickest, and I was covered in all manner of blood, gore, bile, feces, whatever other obscure bodily fluids you name them. I arrived here at the Medi-Guinea Tech Building. I think you know the rest of the story, son. Fascinating. Can I have a gun? Do you have a firearms license, son? I don't. Under the Firearm Control Regulations Act of 1975, I can't, in good conscience, supply you with a weapon. You know how bad I'd feel if you were to injure yourself as a direct result of my negligence? Terrible? Wrong. I wouldn't feel bad at all. In fact, it'll put a smile on my face all the way from here to Baghdad. You still ain't getting a gun, though. It was worth a try. What's the mission? We are in phase 2 of the mission, son. It's about time you were brought up to speed. What was phase 1? Phase 1 was Operation Stiff Crusher. Interesting name. What did that entail? You mentioned that Ken sent you here? That boy has a 22 caliber intellect in a 357 Magnum world, but he follows orders like a trained puppy that's been promised leftovers from yesterday's pastry. I'll expect you to do the same. I'll try, if you want to get out of here alive. You absolutely will. As for phase 1, I instructed Ken and Alice in an undead cleanup using the military strategies I learned in the Gulf. I led our small team to victory. Had the front doors barricaded and secured the lobby area just in time to have breakfast burritos for a job well done. You must be proud. If it weren't for my presence here, you would have been skinned alive and raped by the undead. Well, thanks, I guess. Why aren't you out there helping? Isn't that cowardly hiding in here while the others stand guard out there? I will not tolerate this insubordination, son. Every operation needs an expert strategist. Sure. I can kill a man with my bare hands. I will reach down your throat and up in your colon. I get the point. Next time you question my authority, son, I'll flatten the floor with your skull. What is Phase 2? Phase 2 consists of Operation Escape. Creative name. That's where you come in. Great. Never mind. That attitude is what's wrong with your entire generation. You punks make me sick. Just tell me what I need to do. You see the incapacitated fellow on that makeshift bed over there? I was going to ask you about him. Well, I'll save you the trouble. He's our golden ticket out of here. That man is a trained helicopter pilot. In a situation like this, he's worth his weight in bacon. There's a helicopter on the roof, and what you need to do is make your way up there. Take the access card from that card cleaner, or I'll take you to the nurse's station on level 6, but there's no card in the machine. When you get to the nurse's station, you'll gather as many supplies as possible. There may even be remaining medical personnel up there, and this man needs medical attention immediately. Why is it me who has to do this? I haven't slept properly for weeks. I was in a car crash. My friend died. I was sent on a bizarre errand by some crazy doctor. I've been shot at. And now this? I'd like to see things from your point of view, but I can't get my head far enough up my ass. Are you finished crying yet, son? Yes? I don't hear you. Yes, sir. Now get to it, soldier. You're dismissed. Okay, jeez. I've been doing a lot of reading, man. Alright, so I wonder if there's any other options. You better have good news to report, son. Okay, I'll be going now. Or I'll toss you in the air and shoot you down like a clay pigeon. Yeah. So this is where all the action happens. Of course, there's nothing exciting going on while I'm standing here. That card is nice and clean. A fresh, clean access card. The calendar says it's October. All the days are crossed out. The picture looks eerily familiar. I don't need to carry the calendar around. We're in the middle of the undead apocalypse. The date doesn't matter anymore. Sneaking up on Officer Stewart is probably a bad idea. You got that right, son. If you touch me, I'll fold you in half and jam your elbow up your butthole. It's Officer Stewart. He scares me a bit. You should be scared, son. One step out of line, you'll be tasting my foot and what you ate this morning for weeks. The bulletin board is covered in notices for the security guards. One notice reads, "Attention maintenance staff. In regard to the B2 waste pipes, we recommend vigilant monitoring of the status, as foreign objects are often flushed into the system, blocking the aging infrastructure and causing overflow. On one occasion, poopy stink water threatened to flood the emergency stairwell. If an emergency was to occur, a poop-filled stairwell would not be acceptable, and frankly, there are more notices on here. I don't need to carry around random bulletin board postings. This guy's in bad shape. He's out cold. I should let him rest. I shouldn't wake him. He looks as though he's been through enough already. Okay, so the last thing we should do is probably talk to Ronnie. Oh wait. Alright, so let's just get out of here. Alright, so let's just save. Alright guys, this looks like a good time to take a break. That was a lot of raining, so I'm gonna need to take a break for real, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this series so far, and I will see you later, Gators.